Is Johnny Depp really making a comeback, or is Hollywood just spinning headlines again? Over the past few years, the actor has been at the center of intense public scrutiny, high-profile legal battles, and endless rumor mills. But now whispers are turning into headlines, and fans are asking, is the Johnny Depp we once knew returning to the spotlight, or is this a completely new chapter in his life? After years of being away from major studio projects, Depp is back in the public eye, and not quietly. Reports have emerged that he's set to star in a new thriller titled Day Drinker, directed by Mark Webb. The film also features Penelope Cruz and Madeline Klein, and early set images show Depp looking almost unrecognizable. His salt and pepper hair, trimmed beard, and piercing blue contacts paint a picture of an actor fully committed to transformation, both for the role and perhaps for himself. Fans across the world have reacted with a mixture of shock and excitement, wondering whether this is the beginning of a proper Hollywood resurgence. But his comeback isn't limited to the big screen. Earlier this year, Depp made a striking return to Paris Fashion Week, his first appearance in over 3 decades. Sitting front row at the Dior show, Depp was impossible to ignore. The layers of his signature eclectic style, a fedora, layered coats, sunglasses, created a buzz that reverberated through both fashion and entertainment news. Even those who may have distanced themselves from him during his legal battles seemed to take notice. It was a reminder that Johnny Depp's presence alone can spark conversation, regardless of the past controversies that once clouded his public image. Yet, with every story about Depp's return, rumors swirl like wildfire. Perhaps the most persistent speculation is whether Depp will reprise his iconic role as Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean 6. For fans of the franchise, the idea is tantalizing. However, reality is murkier. While the internet exploded at the mere hint of his return, producers, including Jerry Bruckheimer, have publicly stated that it's unlikely Depp will play Jack Sparrow again. The statements haven't stopped fans from imagining the possibilities, with social media campaigns and fan videos fueling a constant stream of clickbait headlines. The contrast between hope and confirmation keeps this narrative alive and engages audiences who are desperate for any snippet of information. Behind the glitz and glamour, the reception among peers remains complex. Some in Hollywood reportedly remain cautious around him. During his recent Fashion Week appearance, there were whispers about certain celebrities allegedly avoiding interactions with Depp. Whether true or exaggerated, these stories add a layer of intrigue. Meanwhile, the public's response continues to be split. Many celebrate the chance to see Depp back on screen and in public events, admiring his transformation and resilience. Others remain skeptical, still holding on to the controversies of the past and questioning whether Hollywood is ready to fully welcome him back. This divide creates the perfect environment for high engagement, as audiences naturally take sides and debate endlessly online. So, what does Day Drinker actually mean for Johnny Depp's career? The film is shaping up to be high stakes, a thriller with big-name co-stars and a dramatic, almost shocking transformation of Depp himself. Early reactions suggest this could be more than a simple comeback. It could be a reinvention. If the film resonates with audiences and critics, it could redefine the way Depp is perceived, moving him from the shadow of past controversies into a position of renewed relevance. But as with all comebacks, nothing is guaranteed. Success depends on reception, timing, and how Depp navigates the narrative that surrounds him. While the film and fashion appearances signal movement forward, the rumor mill continues to churn. Stories about returning to the Pirates franchise, secret collaborations, or exclusive appearances persist, even when studio representatives deny them. This blend of speculation and partial truths is exactly what makes Depp's story compelling for viewers. It creates tension, uncertainty, and anticipation, all elements that naturally keep audiences engaged. Viewers are left constantly wondering, what's real, what's hype, and what will happen next? Another layer of interest comes from Depp's personal life and creative pursuits outside of acting. Reports indicate he has moved to a countryside estate in Sussex, seeking privacy and a slower pace of life. This move seems symbolic, almost like an intentional retreat before a carefully staged return. In addition, Depp has been exploring other creative avenues, including art exhibitions and music collaborations. By showcasing different sides of himself, Depp is signaling that his career is no longer defined solely by acting or his previous controversies. Each new project, public appearance, or exhibition becomes part of a broader narrative of reinvention and resilience. Despite this momentum, challenges remain. Some younger audiences, particularly millennials and Gen Z, may still associate Depp with his legal battles and public controversies. This demographic split could influence the reception of new projects. On one hand, nostalgia and loyalty drive excitement. On the other, skepticism and cultural shifts create caution. Navigating this delicate balance requires careful positioning, and every move Depp makes, from film choices to public appearances, becomes fodder for discussion and speculation. This tension between audience segments ensures continued engagement, as people actively participate in the story by forming opinions, debating online, and sharing content. Adding to the intrigue, Depp has also addressed past controversies publicly, speaking about his experiences with a mix of regret, reflection, and defiance. He has stated in interviews that he has no regrets regarding his high-profile trials and described himself as a crash test dummy for the #Me Too era. This candid approach humanizes him while maintaining a mystique that audiences find captivating. It's a delicate balancing act, acknowledging past mistakes without being consumed by them, while continuing to push forward creatively. This narrative of resilience against adversity resonates with viewers and keeps them invested in Depp's journey. In parallel, social media continues to play a massive role in shaping Depp's public image. Fans eagerly dissect every photo, interview, or statement, searching for clues about future projects or personal developments. Scammers and impersonators have emerged, sometimes using AI-generated content to fake interactions with Depp, which he has publicly warned against. These incidents, while negative, inadvertently fuel public fascination and engagement as fans work to separate fact from fiction. The constant online activity keeps Depp relevant in conversations, ensuring that any new project or appearance generates immediate attention. Ultimately, Johnny Depp's story today is one of transformation, uncertainty, and intrigue. Whether it's his new role in Day Drinker, the persistent rumors about returning as Captain Jack Sparrow, or his dramatic re-entry into fashion circles, every move contributes to a narrative that is part comeback, part reinvention. Fans, critics, and casual observers alike are invested in watching how the next chapters unfold. It's a story that blends nostalgia, curiosity, and suspense, exactly the elements that make for high-retention content on platforms like YouTube. What makes this moment particularly compelling is the contrast between past and present. Depp's earlier years were marked by incredible highs and equally spectacular lows. From blockbuster franchises and critically acclaimed performances to legal battles and public scrutiny, his life has been anything but mundane. Now the world is watching to see whether the actor can reclaim relevance on his own terms or if the shadow of controversy will continue to loom. This tension between reinvention and reputation is the heartbeat of his narrative. It draws viewers in, inviting them to witness, analyze, and engage with every development. And while nothing is certain, one thing is clear. Johnny Depp remains a figure who commands attention. The combination of rumor, speculation, transformation, and undeniable talent keeps audiences hooked. Each public appearance, interview, and project becomes a piece of a larger puzzle, inviting viewers to keep coming back for updates. It's a masterclass in maintaining intrigue, where every move has potential impact and every story element is amplified by public curiosity. As we look ahead, the real question isn't whether Depp will return to Jack Sparrow or dominate the box office with Day Drinker. The question is whether he can redefine himself for a new era, balancing creative ambition with public perception, and transforming past controversies into stepping stones rather than obstacles. This story is still unfolding, and for viewers and fans, the excitement comes from not knowing exactly what will happen next. Johnny Depp's journey is far from over. Whether it's a measured comeback, a reinvention, or something completely unexpected, each development brings surprises, speculation, and intense public engagement. From the first photos on set to Fashion Week appearances, interviews, and social media buzz, the narrative continues to evolve in ways that are unpredictable yet utterly compelling. The actor has stepped back into the spotlight, and while the world watches, he is quietly scripting the next chapter of his life, one transformation, one risk, and one headline at a time. So, is this the Johnny Depp comeback everyone dreamed of? Or is it the birth of a new identity emerging from years of trials and transformations? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the story of Johnny Depp continues to captivate, shock, and fascinate. And for audiences, it's impossible to look away.